Hey everybody, it's Kaycee. Welcome back to my channel. I decided to finally do another video. I know it's been a while and I was getting ready to set up my March budget and I decided to set it up online with all of you guys. So I will kind of walk you through what I already have. I already put most of the stickers on. I'll be placing my Bill Do stickers on here. And that's pretty much all the stickers I'll be sticking on here, and I'll just kind of walk you through what I already have down. So this is an Erin Condren 7x9 monthly planner, and I've been using this as my budget planner. I've been using this for the past 3 years, this type of planner. It just works well for me. It just has the calendar spread and then note pages afterwards, so it works out well for that. And for this, like the monthly spread, I use this to keep track of all my bills when we pay them. That just makes sure that we pay everything on time, and it's just nice to see everything laid out when everything is due for the month. So that's what I use this for. I use my Bill Do stickers. I have them over here. So we'll be placing these down today. And these are in my shop. That I'll link my shop below. But these, I use my neutral stickers, but I also have these available in colorful, and these are definitely the most popular. And I used to use colorful, but this year I decided to do the neutral. I liked how it looked, and then it like kind of made my header and the like monthly design pop more. But either of these are there. I do have the two designs also, so if you like colorful better, I do have a colorful version. But that's what I will be placing on here. I already used my header stickers right here, so this is the March theme. I didn't really do a release video, so here it is up close. You can kind of see the flowers, and then I have the sidebar from my monthly add-on. And I use the paydays from my add-on, and then the little flags. The paydays that have the flag behind them are my husband's paychecks, and then mine are just without the flags behind. That's how I kind of differentiate between the two paydays. And I do, if you don't get the monthly add-on, I do have a couple different paydays available also. I used to use this, but then I started just matching it with the like design for the month. But I do have these, and then I have these if you like writing in the amount too. So I have these, they're like mini paydays, so you can write in the amount there. So, and I think these actually just sold out, so if they're not restocked, I will have them restocked in a couple days. I'll try to have them stocked by the time this video goes up, but I'm not sure. It's been very busy, and I just wanted to thank everybody for ordering stickers from my shop. I really appreciate it, and like I say every time, it's so much fun making these stickers, and I'm so glad I can do this for my job. I'm just really appreciative of all you who do order from me. So let's continue on. This is the monthly spread, and I'll just flip the page over and we can just see these. Here's the dashboard stickers. I haven't filled any of this in yet, but for this I usually put each separate paycheck, like instead of writing it out on the monthly spread, like I said, like the mini payday stickers that have the amount on it, I just have the payday stickers, and then I usually keep track of what we make, both me and my husband, what each paycheck is in this area. And then this month I put any like the big monthly bills that are due, anything that's like not due normally like every month, and then what's due next month, just so I can like get just see the kind of what's coming up for the next month. And then I just use this as a note, anything I need to remember for the month. And all this, I have a separate planner for all my planning notes and everything. So this is just for like budget information. So this is all to do with my budget for like this month and next month. I have my variable and fixed budget sticker here. So I set up, and then I always pick a color for the month to do the lines in. And then I decided I'm going to do this orange to kind of match some of like the yellowish orange in the background. This was what I was going to write all the text down in. So I always pick two colors, and I try to match them as best as I can. I don't have like all the colors, but I try to like find two colors from the design, and then just kind of do as best as I can. These I'm really happy with. Like the green turned out really well. That matches with my marker, and then I think this will look really good to be the text for the month. And I also keep track of all my expenses right here. This is everything that we spend during the month. So anytime we make a transaction, anytime we spend any money, I put it here. So I have the date that we spent it for the month. This would be all of March's, like March receipts and everything that we have. So I put the description, which is usually like the store that we got it from, and sometimes if it's like Amazon, I'll put a little description of what we bought, like something like that, so I just know what category it would go into. And then the amount, and then I do a running total, so we know at the end how much we spent at the end of every month. And I usually use up more than one page, so I do use 2 pages for this. And then at the end of the month, so I'm getting ready to do this for February, but at the end of the month, I'll go through every single line, and then I will put it into the category that I will already have. I have the expected ready at the beginning of the month, and then I'll go through and see what we actually spent at the end of the month. So I have categories. This is like, I have electric, I have gas for the house, we have gas for the cars, we have just cars for like maintenance, all those different categories we have right here. And so I'll take all of our expenses that we had from the month and put them into this category, whichever category it fits into, and then I'll total that. And then that way that's how I've always done it, and that's how I keep track of what we spent for the month. And then I usually use what we actually spent from the previous month to budget for the next month. That's just easiest for me, because then I can like use real numbers and be like, okay, this is how much we spent on food this month. So I can, if we want to spend a little less the next month, I can always like put a little less, so we can be more conscious about what we're buying, but things like that. Hopefully that all makes sense. But that's kind of how I do my end of month budget. So that's what I'll be setting up. Today's the last day of February, so I actually will probably either tonight or tomorrow I'll be setting this up and going through February's and getting all the actual amounts for February for what we spent, finishing that up. So I always do that at the end or beginning of the month. That's always like the biggest thing that I do for my budget. All right, but now we are back to this. We're gonna be setting up all my bill dues right here. And like I said, I'm just using my neutral stickers. These are all the bills that are just normal monthly bills that I have every month. I don't use all of them. Like, this is a Kohl's credit card. I probably only use it a couple times a year, but I still keep it here just so that I know, I like remember that I have it. Usually it's just a 0 and I mark it off as not needing to be paid, but I still like keeping them just on here just so I'm aware that we have them. And these are all credit cards right now. So we do use credit cards, but we pay them off at the end of every month. So we don't carry any balance over. So we never have to pay for interest rates or anything. So I would not recommend credit cards if you can't pay them off, if you like consistently can't pay it off every month. So I remember pretty much where all these stickers go. I kind of been doing this long enough that I know when everything is due. But I do have on a couple of them, like water, I seem to forget. So I just put like a little, the 15th, that's when this is usually due. So I just kind of put a little number in the corner for the ones that I don't remember exactly what day they're usually due. So that kind of helps move things along. I also, at the beginning of my planner, if I want to see like all the monthly bills that I have just right here in one place, I also have this. So this kind of shows me, and it shows me what day they're due. And then for my paydays, I got my paydays from this also. So I have everything marked. I didn't mark mine. These are all my husband's paydays, and I get paid the same day or the same week as him. So it's pretty easy. So I just marked his on here. And actually, when I set this up, I was only getting one paycheck a month, but I switched it to bi-weekly now. And I think I'm going to keep it that way for a while, but that's why I didn't have mine in there. But next year, maybe if I keep doing bi-weekly, then I might put dots for my days too. But for now, that works. And this month, the internet, when's the internet? The 22nd. The internet, we kind of had a surprise. It went up a couple dollars. I don't know why. Like we've had it for a while, and we were out of our trial, like the yearly. You know, they usually give you a discount for the first year that you have internet. We were past that because it went way up like in the summer of last year, and now it just went up a couple more dollars. Unfortunately, that was a little surprise we had. This past month in February. I'm not really sure why. It was only a couple dollars, so it's not a big deal, but it's just, I guess everything's going up, so that's probably why. So I had to go in there and change that because I hadn't expected that. We did go and do all our taxes already too, so we owe some taxes for everything, mostly for my my Etsy shop business. I don't know if you have a business, is it hard to keep track of like how many taxes you're supposed to pay? I kind of talked to my accountant this year and I feel like I have a better grasp on it, but I always seem so lost with taxes. I like never know what I'm doing. I kind of went with what she went off of last year, and it wasn't enough because I made more than this past year than like she had than the previous year, so I had to pay more than she had estimated. So, and but I wasn't paying enough. And now she gave me like a percentage, so hopefully that'll be okay. So I don't have like a big chunk that I owe next year, kind of like I do this year. I've had quite a bit that I owe now for my Etsy business taxes, since they don't take taxes out. And so this year quarterly, when I make my quarterly payment, it'll be hopefully a little bit more accurate. So I don't know. I always worry about tax stuff. Like it's just, I don't know. I want to make sure I'm doing it right, and I feel like if I don't have a good grasp on it, it's hard to do it right, you know. So, all right. That is all of my bills for the month. I might go in now and I'll kind of write in what I know, and we can see what this color looks like. Yeah, see, so that matches this pretty well. I'm pretty happy with my colors that I was able to find matching colors so well this month. All right, some of these, like obviously the variable expenses, I don't know what I am gonna spend, so I just marked the ones that are fixed. This one now, this is our new amount, so, okay. And that's everything. That's a fixed amount right now. So we have March set up. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. Like I said, I kind of go through and do all of these like the first of the month, because I'll go through February, add up all my expenses from my expense tracker, put them in here, and I'll kind of go off of that for what we spend here, because it does vary from month to month, and I just wanna make sure, I try to keep it similar, but then life just changes, so I like seeing what the past month is and then kind of going off those, seeing if we need to kind of try to pull back on our spending on some categories. So that's what I like doing before I fill these in. My categories are always the same, but so I could probably fill these in, and then income, I'll do my expected, but I'll do all that in a little while. I think this is all I'm going to do for now. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Like I said, all these stickers you can find in my Etsy shop. I'll have a link to that below too. If you do use my link, I'd appreciate it. The Etsy will take some of my fees off that I need to pay. It won't change anything that you pay, but if you click my link below every time you order, before you order, then I'll just get some of the fees taken off that Etsy usually charges. So it helps me out a little bit if you use my link below. But anyway, I think that is everything. I'm so excited for March. I picked this floral, like these flowers, because spring's coming. March always reminds me of spring. I feel like it's coming. My daffodils are actually coming up right now already, so that's exciting. I know they're one of the first ones to come up. And my hyacinths, I think that's what they're called. I had those too. They're all coming out of the ground, so that's super exciting. I always like seeing the plants in the early spring, and it just feels like warm weather is coming, so I'm starting to get excited about that. So that's what March is going to bring, so I'm happy to welcome March. Thank you again for everyone who watched this video and who orders my stickers. I really appreciate it. I hope all of you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.